back to another episode of English Cooking, where I teach. There's a fly buzzing around here. The fly is trying to get to the English cooking before I even start this video. Isn't that interesting? Do you like my apron? Smash like if you guys love my English cooking apron. Alright guys, so today we're going to make something very special. Alright, we're going to make ladybug nachos. Ladybug nachos. So the first thing you need is a little dish. I don't know what to call this. A little serving dish or a dip dish, right? A dip is something you know, if you're eating chips or nachos in this case, or vegetables, you know, like just cold vegetables, you know, very often people would put it in like a dip. Right, so this maybe could be called like a dipping dish, right? Look at that nice ladybug there. So this is kind of there are two compartments here, right? There's a kind of a divider here. So we're gonna put salsa in one half, and we're gonna put sour cream in the other half. Man, I'm excited, guys. Okay, so there's the ladybug dip dish, and look at this big serving tray. I don't know what to call this. Yeah, I don't know. Some sort of a serving dish, big platter, a big kind of a big plate. You can call that a platter, or like some kind of I guess maybe I don't know. What is this? What is it for? Guys, my oven just finished preheating, so we're good to go. Alright, so I don't know what is this for. We're going to make some nachos in here. So you could call it maybe a serving dish or a serving tray. Maybe tray and platter both just mean kind of a big thing to put food on. Tray or platter. Look at that, there's a couple more ladybugs here. Some nice butterflies and some bumblebees. Guys, there's a couple chips in here. Look at that. See that there? There's like a little chip there and a chip here. Look at that. Can you see that? There's like a chip in the glass or in the porcelain. What is this? Clay. I think this is clay. Guys, this is clay. Isn't that awesome? So a chip, right? A chip is kind of like a little break in the glass or in the porcelain or whatever it is, right? Look at that. There's a chip, and we're gonna eat some other kinds of chips. So there's two kinds of chips, right? There's this kind of chip and there's that kind of chip. Now, if it were a crack, then the crack is like a big like break, right? Like if I crack this, the crack would like run, it would be like a line here. You'd be able to see it. So that's the difference between a crack and a chip. A chip is just a small thing. Like very often if you have a car, you're driving your car and maybe a stone comes up and hits your windshield, right? It just might leave a little chip, or it might actually leave a crack. That's not good. If it's like a big crack, it's better if it's just a small chip, right? All right, guys. So what should we do first? Well, what are nachos? Do you know what nachos are? So nachos are kind of like a Mexican food. If you go to a Mexican restaurant here in Canada, you order some nachos, that would be a good choice. I love nachos. So we're gonna make ladybug nachos. So the first thing you need, a ladybug set of dishes. Then you need some tortilla chips. Look at that. Can you read it? Tortilla chips. ¿Qué pasa? Don't know what that means. Sounds Spanish to me. Wow. Okay, guys, we're gonna put some tortilla chips in here. Are you excited? I'm excited, guys. Okay, so we're just gonna, I may as well dump them in here, eh? Oh, wow. Look at that. Ooh, this is gonna be amazing, guys. I am so excited about this. All right, so what are we gonna put on here? We're just gonna keep it really simple. I love simple things. How about you? So guys, we're gonna put some onions. We're gonna dice an onion, put some onions on here, and then, or one onion. Usually when it's just, when something, in this case I should have said, I'm gonna put some onion, some chopped onion, right? Because I'm only doing one onion, right? It's not like I'm cutting up a whole bunch of onions. Okay, so we're gonna put some onion on here, and then we're gonna grate some cheese. So what should we do first? Ooh, actually we've got some black olives, guys. Sliced black olives. Let me know in the comments, do you prefer black olives or green olives? I like both. I think I might prefer green olives, but anyway, it's got a little can of black olives here. So let's open this up. We're gonna drain. This is what it means to drain. Look at that, we're draining the olives. You could, any kind of, anytime you get a can like this with some stuff in there, you have to drain the liquid out, right? So guys, we drained it, and I'll dump this down the drain. Right, so that hole in your sink where the liquid goes down, it's called the drain. So I drained this in here, now I'm gonna put this down the drain. Okay, look at that. We got some sliced black olives. Isn't that amazing, guys? Wow. Have you ever had nachos? Do you love nachos? Do you like Mexican food? Oh, we lost a guy. Wow. Still some in there, guys. I love Mexican food. Mexican food is awesome. It's one of my favorites. I love pretty much any kind of food other than Canadian food. Canadian food is good. I like it. Steak. I love steak and just potatoes or whatever. But, Mexican food just has a lot of flavor. It has a lot of life. Just like their music, right? I love Mexican music, Latin music, All right, guys. Next, let's chop up our onion. So I'm just going to put this here for a second. Now, got to get an onion. This is called a red onion, even though it's purple. All right, so look at that. Nice purple onion, but it's called a red onion. I don't know why. Welcome to Canada. Welcome to English, I should say, where we get the colors a little bit messed up. Tell me honestly, okay, is that purple or is that red? Sure looks like purple to me. So we're gonna dice this. We're gonna dice this onion, guys. So to dice it means you're going to cut it into small like just small little squares. I'll show you, right? So we're gonna chop it up like this a little bit. Okay, and then we're gonna cut it the other way, like this, to make it very small. Like very, if the pieces are very small, but then you could say it's a finely chopped. Oh, guys, I can feel my eyes burning. This isn't good, guys. My eyes are burning. Oh no, I forgot to do the last time this happened. Some people left really good comments about what I should do next time I cut up an onion. Those good strategies. I forgot. I totally forgot. So I'm sorry for forgetting your strategies that you guys taught me. Okay, so this would be like a finely chopped onion. Okay. If it were diced, so actually I shouldn't have really used the word diced. I should have just said we're going to chop up this onion. Okay, to dice an onion would be more like, that'd be something you do with a potato. Oh no, my eyes are starting to burn a lot. Okay, like if you're going to dice an onion, it would be maybe something like, that, like big kind of chunks like that. That would be more like diced. But if it's finely chopped, it's more like, oh man, I don't know what I'm gonna do, guys. I'm crying. I didn't know nachos would make me so sad. Let's just quick slice this up, chop this up. That's good enough. I can't even see. It's dangerous using a knife when you can't see, right? All right, so we got that. Let's dump these on. Oh, I'm suffering. I'm struggling, guys. Let's do a switcheroo here. Switcheroo. That means you switch something. Something switches places. So I just did a switcheroo. I swapped the nacho platter with the cutting board. This wooden thing is called a cutting board. Okay, so now we're just gonna kind of dump them on there, kind of like that, unprofessionally. Make sure every little corner gets some onion. I need some over here, guys. All right, there we go. Got some onion. Now we are going to grate the cheese. Isn't that great cheese? Look at that nice looking cheese. That's great cheese. Now there's two kinds of great. There's great, meaning very good, and there's another kind of grate, which is this. This thing is called a grater. A grater, right? So this is a cheese grater. So we're just gonna move this to the side for a split second. Guys, what should we grate the cheese in? Maybe I'll just grab this guy here. All right, so let's open up our cheese. Now look at this kind of cheese, okay? This is called marble cheese. Marble is a combination of cheddar cheese and mozzarella cheese. Okay, so it's kind of that white and yellow combination. So we're just gonna slice open our cheese here. All right, marble cheese coming up, guys. Wow, should we grate the whole block? Let's grate the entire block of cheese. Okay, so we might be here for a while. Yeah, well, the oven's preheated. All right, so while I'm grating the cheese, you guys tell me what your favorite kind of Mexican food is. Boy, I have to think about that. I love tacos. I love nachos, quesadillas. There's so many good Mexican foods. Man, I'm excited. So guys, this is what it means to grate cheese. Have you ever grated cheese before? Now make sure when you grate cheese that you don't grate your fingers. Have you ever grated your fingers? That hurts, right? Now let's see. Ooh, there we go, guys. Look at that. It's looking good so far. So guys, do you prefer cheddar cheese or mozzarella cheese? Let me know in the comments. Or marble. I kind of like marble. It's kind of a nice combination, you know, but if I eat raw cheese, I very rarely eat raw cheese, but I like kind of the mildness of mozzarella, fresh mozzarella. Man, that's some good cheese right there, guys. You know, guys, that's actually a lot of cheese already. Maybe we shouldn't do the whole block. Maybe I should save this. Let's put some onto the nachos and just let's see how far we get, right? Let's see how much we actually need. So let's just sprinkle it on like that. Ooh, guys, I wish I could invite you over for some nachos. Finely chopped onions. Well, part of the onion was finely chopped before I started to cry. The other part was more like diced. Now you could put a lot of food on here, right? You could put tomatoes. You might be able to put like, I don't know, what do you put on nachos? Do you like nachos? I mean, do you eat? Have you ever made nachos? I never make nachos. I mean, this is the first time I'm making nachos in probably like 10 years, guys. So I don't make it very often, but I love nachos. Okay, so we're gonna put this in the oven to melt the cheese. But let me know what else should I put on here, guys? That looks like enough cheese, right? That's actually plenty of cheese. So the cheese is going to melt, and oh, that's gonna be so good. Look at that, guys. There it is. It'll look even better when it comes out of the oven. So let's pop this in the oven, and we'll just put it in. We're just gonna wait for the cheese to melt, right? I mean, nothing really needs to cook in there. I don't know. Do you like your nachos well done? Or do you just like the cheese just kind of melted? And then dip it into the salsa. Okay, so, I mean, the reason we don't need tomatoes on there is because we got salsa. Salsa is tomatoes, right? So we're gonna open this up. What is this? Is this medium? So salsa usually comes in 3 different spicy levels, right? You got mild, medium, and spicy or hot. Which do you prefer? This stuff is medium, so I don't know. I don't really care. I don't have a preference. I like all kinds of salsa. Man, that smells good. Wow. Okay, so we're gonna put salsa in 1/2 of the ladybug. Ooh, look at that. And now we're going to put some sour cream in the other half. So very often, now I don't know what if Mexicans eat sour cream, but with this kind of food in Canada, sometimes people eat, they eat it with sour cream, or like if it's like a baked potato, for example. Now that's one thing I haven't made yet, is baked potatoes. I think I promised that at one point, but baked potatoes it's a very common kind of food where people put sour cream on their baked potatoes. But sour cream is just kind of a nice dip where it kind of goes well with the salsa, right? It's kind of that flavor together, like Mexican food or like guacamole. Maybe I should have put some guacamole, avocado spread or avocado dip. Maybe I should have got some of that. Anyway, this was cheap. It was less than $2 for this sour cream. Guys, I'm being spoiled. Let me just grab a spoon here. Got my favorite gold spoon. Isn't that awesome? So now we're going to spoon some sour cream into our ladybug dish here. Okay, so the word spoon can be a noun like this, or it can be a verb, which is to spoon something into. I'm doing this right now. I'm spooning the sour cream into the ladybug dish. Now, sometimes in English, words can have 2 or 3 or maybe more functions, but they sound the same. Would you like a sample of sour cream? Man. Get a little bit of salsa. That's good, guys. Man. What other words can I teach you guys? See this ladybug here? These are the little ladybug's antennas, or antennae. I don't know. Sometimes those words in English are kind of confusing. How to make it plural? Like one antenna, right? The ladybugs have the little thing. What is that thing for? Is that for getting internet, right? So it's like a little antenna for getting TV or internet. I don't know what they do with those little antennas. For these kinds of things, you can just call them antennas. You don't need to worry about how to properly make that word. There are so many words like that in English where even native English speakers sometimes don't know. Like, for example, the word hippopotamus. What would you say for 2 hippopotamus? Is it hippopotamuses or hippopotami? Or like octopus? octopi, octopuses. I don't know, right? So don't worry too much about these things in English. Just speak and, forget it. The moment of truth. The moment of truth. Sometimes people say that when, I don't know, when there's something big gonna happen and they're not sure how it's gonna happen. They say the moment of truth has arrived. So guys, here's the moment of truth. Ooh, wow, this is, look at that, guys. Let me just put on my oven mitt again so I can just show you guys. Doesn't that look amazing? The melted cheese. Oh, I should turn off my oven. There we go. All right. The moment of truth, guys, has arrived. So we got our salsa, our sour cream, our melted cheese. Oh man, let's grab one with some nice black olives here. Oh, there's only one black olive on there. Oh, look at that, guys. Nice stringy melted cheese. You can describe cheese like this as stringy. Right? It kind of looks like a long string. Is that gonna drop? What kind of looks like it? All right, let's dip it in some sour cream and some salsa. All right, I'll give you guys the first bite. You earned it. You deserve it, guys. There you go. The first bite is for you. Here we go. You ready? That's fantastic. How do you say fantastic in Spanish? Someone teach me down in the comments how to say fantastic. Man, is that good. I love this food, guys. This is so great. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining me in another English cooking episode. Hope you learned a few words. I'll be honest. Truth be told, it's another way to kind of say, you're saying something honestly. Truth be told, I just made this for me. I didn't even want to teach you guys English. I just thought, may as well take you with me because I love hanging out with you, So, truth be told, I made this for selfish reasons. I didn't make it to teach English. But now you know the truth. I let the cat out of the bag, right? To let the cat out of the bag means to reveal the secret. I was hoping it would stay a secret that I was just doing it for me. But now I let the cat out of the bag. Now you know. It's not a secret anymore, guys. Man, this is just a treat. I can't wait to eat all of this. Do you think I should eat all of this in one time? Man, look at that. It's an onion and an olive on there just for you. Let's just take one more dip here, guys, before I sign off. So, guys, I wish I could share this heavenly food with you, but thank you so much for joining me. Really appreciate it. And now, as always, guys, I love you so much. Take care, stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy. And as always, I'll see you guys over in the next episode of English Cooking. Take care.